Hey, what's going on, guys? Zach Spear here with MLM Rebels, and today I want to talk to you guys about how to create a super dependent team. Sounds horrible, right? Having a team that's 100% dependent on you, so that anytime they want to do anything, they have to call you and ask your permission. So that if you get a team of 100 people, you are constantly on the phone or on Facebook or on text, making sure that every team's all doing stuff right, and you have absolutely no duplication and no freedom. Who wants that? Nobody. Nobody wants that. So I'm going to tell you exactly how I created an ultra-dependent team on me in our other company, and how we reversed that and created an independent team so that we could actually take a vacation and not want to kill ourselves. So how do you create a dependent team? Here's how you create one. You let them think that you're the magic. You let your team think that you have all the answers. So first of all, I want to let you know right now, I don't have all the answers. We can point you to resources that have answers, but we don't have all the answers. And what I was doing with my team for a lot of times is when my team would call and ask me questions, I would answer those questions. So, hey Zach, I'm making calls, and I've made like 3 calls so far, and I keep getting this response. What would you say to if someone says this is a pyramid scheme? How would you respond, Zach? Oh, dude, I would just respond like this, blah 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 blah. Great, thanks. I'll let you know how the next one goes. Great. Maybe 2 hours later, ring. Hey Zach, I keep getting this question. What do you think you would say if people keep saying this? Well, blah 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 blah. Great, thanks. See, what I'm doing right there is I'm creating the illusion that I have all of their answers, right? And granted, I might have them, not all of them, but I have the ones that they want. And if I keep giving them those answers, wow, that guy's bike is loud. If I keep giving them those answers and they keep coming back to me, what I'm doing is I'm teaching them that they can never actually move on without my help, without my guidance. And we all know that MLM is built on duplication, right? And if you don't have duplication, it's not going to grow very far, and you're sure as heck not going to have any freedom. And if it does grow far, you're going to have a full-time job just managing your cats, basically herding cats around. It's going to suck. So when I noticed this, because I built, let's say, there's probably 7 or 8 separate teams of like 20 people or so, okay, in this old company. And when I would build a team, they would be really, really dependent on me. And the second that I would go and move and start building another team, this group would basically fall away and die, like they would all quit, or nothing would happen. So I'd take my attention over here and go rebuild this one, and this one would die. I was like, what the heck is going on? This is freaking insane. And so we got to the point where literally it was when I was starting to date Ashley, and she asked me a question, and she basically said, what would happen if you walked away from the business for 2 weeks? And I was like, the whole thing would be gone. The entire thing would just vaporize. And that's a really, really scary thought to think when you've spent, 6 years building something, the thing would vanish in 2 weeks, not being there. So how do you fix that? So over the next, let's say, year or so, we spent a lot of time thinking, how can we make ourselves independent from the information that our team needs? Because that's the real truth of the matter. Is if we can be there as leaders or as friends, that's cool. And if they can get their training from somewhere else, we can remove ourselves from that and create the beginnings of true duplication. Making sense? Okay, so here's how you do it. When someone on your team calls you, texts you, Facebook messages you, or whatever, and asks for your help, if they ask a question that they can get the answer to somewhere else other than you, here's what you do. You point them to the resource where the answer is found. And if they keep on asking these questions and you keep on pointing them to resources, you stop pointing them to resources and you just tell them this. He who seeks will find. The answers are out there for anyone that seeks them. And we started doing that. We started pointing people to resources. Hey, Zach, how do you handle a pyramid question? Here's an audio. Hey, Zach, how do you handle this? Here's a video. Hey, Zach, how do you handle this? Boom, you can go here. You can go here. You can go here. Attend this meeting. Watch that video. Whatever. And people started saying, okay, boom, these is where I can find my answers. And then as their team grew, that's where they found the answers. And no one became the secret, because the real secret is in the system. It's not in the person. And when it's in the system that's infinite, your team becomes infinite. So stop answering stupid questions. If your team has questions, even if not stupid, don't answer them, point them to a resource. The only stuff you should be answering is stuff that only you can answer. Other than that, point them to a resource. Cool? All right, awesome. So that's the beginnings of creating true duplication, but I have to warn you that true duplication doesn't finish there. That's just the beginnings of it. True duplication is when you are 100% removed from the development of your team and only focused on the development of your leaders, and you can only do that if you have an intelligent system that you have designed, put in place for your guys, for your gals. And that's a system that we have in MLM Rebels. And if you're not yet a part of our group, I want you to click below. I want you to join the group. If you're approved, you can join the free group and you can discover how we actually create true duplication in our team. Okay? So go ahead and click below and start your journey to become an MLM Rebel. Comment below what you learned. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.